think we've got it. Hello. Good morning. Let's draw some pictures. I found this new way of doing timed sketches and we're going to try it out. I don't know if I want to do, we're just going to do a minute because that's what it's set at. And I'll figure out all of the settings for a later video. Excuse me. I was eating some of these roasted hazelnuts. I will not eat them on camera and crunch in the microphone, but oh goodness, they are delicious. All right, let's draw some pictures. I've got a set, and I think we're set on a minute, and I'm just gonna hit play and see where it takes us. Now, the only thing I haven't found a way with this new setup to zoom in, and some of these images are kind of small, so I'm not sure if they're going to show up well on the video, on the recording here, but we're going to do our best. So, 1 minute, here we go. And you can even see there's a little timer at the top. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, all right, what are we doing? Let's let's draw. Um, we'll see how many we get through. The first couple are always rough. Oh boy, I can feel it. It's been a little while. How's everybody doing? What have you been up to? I tell you, my little man, my son. Oh, there's even a ticking sound. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but it's getting louder. Oh boy. Yeah, that's stressful. Oh, and now we're done. Okay. My son, he has been learning to sleep on his own. Like, you don't think about this as being a skill, but oh man, is it a skill? And we don't think about it because we learn at such an early age. But the ability to sleep through the night and sleep on your own without help from parents, man. And he's been talking a bunch more. He's been making little sounds, intentional noises, like he's trying to speak. And it is the cutest thing. Oh boy, is it the cutest thing. No actual words yet, but you can tell he's trying. And that, I tell you what, that gets me thinking about an awful lot. So I read the Bible practically every day. And there are so many things about being a parent that gets me thinking about the way that God views us as parents and kids, and how full of grace. Whew. For example, like my son, he's not really old enough to like be doing anything malicious. He doesn't have ill intent. He is just a baby. And there are things like natural things, like learning to crawl or learning to move around on his own. He's starting to climb a little bit, which is cute. Everything at this stage is just adorable. But he's not doing it perfectly. and he falls down a lot. And I know he's going to fall down even more the more that he goes on. And of course, as a parent, I hate to see my kid get hurt. And I watch him sometimes, and like, I know if he climbs up on that thing, he is going to fall down. He's going to hurt himself. And also, if I rescue him from every situation where he might hurt himself, then what he doesn't learn is if I do this thing, it hurts and I should not do that thing, right? So, like, there's a balance. Of course, I don't want him to do anything that is like going to lead to permanent damage. There's a balance of, do I let my baby crawl up on this thing, climb up higher than maybe he is capable of, but maybe he can, and let him learn balance because he has to learn it. He has to learn it. Like, the point is, do I let my kid make mistakes and in the process know that he's going to hurt himself along the way? And I think of course, I'm brand new to all of this. I think there's some discernment that comes into what things do I allow that will help my son to learn those skills, and when do I swoop in. And obviously, there are times that you rescue your kid from doing foolish things because they would seriously hurt themselves. And that is just being a good parent. So, the discernment of knowing the difference between those two things, letting my son learn on his own and helping him out. There are even times that I guide him, right? As he's crawling, I'll kind of brace his legs as he's climbing up and learning to hold himself up. Of course, that happens. And I think that's good for him. And also, like, I think about as he's growing older, he is 7 months right now. Like, we're talking, there are things coming down the line. We're not there yet. But as he gets older and he starts making different mistakes, like, the mistakes never end. How do I train him? And when do I show grace? Because grace is essential. And when do I hold him to account? Because that is also essential. He has to learn. He has to learn responsibility and accountability, and also knowing no matter what he does, I'm always going to love him. Oof, like, that just, it hits differently, you know? There are parts about being a Christian that hit differently, where I knew the concepts. And in some ways, like, I knew, I could feel it, but you feel it differently. Like, God knows I fail a lot. but I'm also trying. I'm also trying. And I think that counts for quite a bit. I know that nothing we can do will earn our salvation, but also, what's the what's that passage? I'm having a little hiccup here, a little brain fart. It's somewhere in Romans, presuming on the grace of God, right? There's a difference between I'm genuinely trying to do good and not like in a way that I'm good, so I should earn heaven. Like, not in that way. I'm doing good because I am showing God how much I love him because he loved me first, right? Because God loved me, I'm doing things that make him happy because I also love him. This is what love is. And there's also a thing about presuming on the grace of God where if I'm doing things that I know, man, this is not good, I shouldn't be doing this. And I think in my heart, well, but God is gracious, God is loving, I'm going to do it anyway. Like, that's presuming on the grace of God. God is full of grace, his mercies are new every morning. All of that is true. And if I'm taking advantage of, I can do whatever I want and be whoever I want, say whatever I want, and presuming, well, God is merciful, so nothing that I do or say really matters. Well, that's a whole other thing. That's a whole other thing. I think that's a pretty good sketch sheet. We're going to call it there. Anyway, that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff we're talking about. I hope this is helpful and I hope that you guys enjoy this. If you like the work that I do, uh, you can support me in a bunch of different ways. Obviously, the easy and free things is liking and commenting and sharing this video. Watch it all the way through. All of those analytics, it helps. It just does. YouTube has their algorithm, and the more that you engage with the content and watch the content and share it, it obviously does things for the channel. Um, Also, I do a lot more. Obviously, illustration is a big part of what I do, but I also do a lot more. I work on logos and websites and branding and 3D models, all kinds of cool stuff. Contact me if you have some project that you think I could be helpful for. We'll talk about it. I'm sure that I could help. Uh, those are just some free ways that you can support what I do. Other than that, like, I just really appreciate you spending time with me today. And if you want me to explore other things, talk about other things, or teach things that I know about illustration, I'd love to hear about it. Send me a comment or send me a message, and I'll see what I can do. I'm not an expert. I don't think I'm an expert. I have grown this skill over many years. And I feel like I've reached a pretty decent level that I can talk about it with confidence. And I hope that I can share what I have learned. And I hope that it's helpful for you. Anyway, thank you so much. And I will see you guys in the next video.